Now, we have some incredible guests on this evening's show, the first of which I think may come as a bit of a surprise for you. I think she's going to be a Laura fun. Daddy, when I say Liverpool, you say...
No, thank you.
No, no, you don't. You say fantastic, because we have two Scouse legends on the show this evening. Not only the brilliant comedy megastar that is John Bishop, but also the undisputed queen of Saturday night television, Miss Cilla Black. Yeah. Wow. I know. I'm a little bit worried about having Cilla Black on the show, as I recently read in an interview that she doesn't like seeing old people on TV or hear any swearing.
Oh, that's fucking charming.
Thank you, that's all we've got time for tonight. Cilla is equally well known for hosting shows like Surprise Surprise and Blind Date. Daddy, did you go on any blind dates as a young man?
I did go out with a girl who was blind.
Right, OK, well, let's move on. We've also got...
actually blind, but I've told you, she wore a glass eye.
OK, are you... Do you wear a glass eye?
But she used to take it out at night.
I don't want to hear about it. Let's move on. We also have John... It's such a... You're so weird. We also have...
He was very good in bed.
I don't care! I don't care! Please. We've also got John Bishop on the show. John is one of the country's best-loved TV stars. He recently did a documentary in Australia recreating the year he took out as a young man. My dad was thinking of doing a similar thing, but apparently BBC One weren't interested in watching a pensioner shooting Zulus. Father, you seem unusually chipper this evening, so why don't you do the honours of introducing our guest this evening?
OK, my pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, John Bishop and Dame Cilla Black.
Right, that's not... well, no.
What?
She's not Dame Cilla Black.
Well, she is to me, Dame
She
Cilla
is
Black.
to you?
Yes, she's a legend.
Yeah,
she's
but you
the most
can't
amazing
call
woman.
someone Dame... You can't give her an honour. You're not the royal family. It's like you couldn't call him Sir John Bishop.
Well, he's not a legend. I mean, he's a very good comedian. He's a lot better than you are, but he's just not worth it. No,
just introduce them normally, please,
what?
without... She's not a dame.
Okay.
Just introduce them.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Bishop and the Baroness Black. Dudley! Dudley!
John, Dame Cilla, thank you for coming on. Why is there a butler on the show?
He's not a butler, he's my friend Dudley. He comes and does butlering, or whatever it's called. Butling, I think it's called, for me from time to time. Oh! I don't think Jack...
I think Dudley's had a few. Do you want to explain why we suddenly have a butler on the show?
Because of what happened before, as you know. We had that actress. Do you know an actress called Joan Collins?
My best friend.
Yes, well, that's very nice to know.
Somebody, when I was about 12 or 13, was in the stud.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
She was my best friend for a long time.
Well, she complained about the fact that there was no champagne during the show. She said, all the talk shows I do, there's always plenty to drink. So we thought we'd put it right for you.
Thanks very much for that, Father.
My pleasure.
I wanted to start by talking about Liverpool. Why does Liverpool produce so many iconic entertainers?
Well, Doddy says you have to be a comedian to live there. Is that right?
I wasn't from Liverpool.
I can tell. Really.
I think also, to be fair, I think you find it in port cities. In a port city, when you arrive in a port city, there's a lot of people coming and going, and the best way of integrating with people is either singing or make them laugh.
Yeah.
And if you can do both,
You're
a
dead
star.
common. You're dead common.
I'm dead common.
And you're dead Liverpool.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm posh. I'm really posh. Because I'm compared to you.
Oh, but listen, I'll accept that.
But Cilla, you've moved away from Liverpool now. You don't live there anymore.
No, I haven't for 50 years.
Do you find when you go back there, do you become more... Does your accent become more Scouse?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say to your dad, for instance, who knitted your face and dropped a stitch?
I'm going to write that one down.
can use that.
I'd just call you a gobshite, but that's a different...
I didn't know it was going to be that sort of evening here. I thought it was all with champagne and...
John, you have recently been measured up for your very own waxwork at Madame Tussauds.
Yeah. But you know what? It was one of those moments that you have in your life and you think, I can't believe this is happening. I got this letter saying that we'd like to make a waxwork model of you for Madame Tussauds. And I said to Melanie, God, I just can't believe that Madame Tussauds have written to me and they want to make a waxwork model of me. And this is when you've lived with someone for a long time, you can just burst your bubble. She went, yeah. You probably need someone to replace Rolf Harris. There's no answer to that, though, is there?
Cilla, you've also recently been immortalised, not in wax, but on television with Cilla on ITV. Did you enjoy watching it, or was it strange?
Well, it was a bit emotional at the start. I couldn't watch it for weeks afterwards. And then I thought, I'd better watch it. And God, was she good.
Yes.
She was better than me at being Cilla. And, in fact, my agent said, it's the best show you've never done. Yeah?
Bish, who would you have if there was a Bishopic?
Denzel Washington. I'd love that. I'd love Denzel Washington to try and carry off my life story. Because I just don't think he'd get the accent. But I thought, as you say, she was amazing. And didn't she brought us out a single, didn't she?
Anyone
got a heart.
Yeah.
I think it
went
was number
back into the
16
charts,
that
didn't
we
it?
came
Yeah.
out, yeah.
Because the songs...
Fantastic.
The songs were amazing, and it was so great to hear them again. Would you ever consider doing a kind of best-of album? Or... No?
No.
A comeback tour?
No. I'm 71 now. I've worked hard all my life, and now I just want to take it easy.
But you got Dolly Parton, Lionel Richie, Tom Jones, all at Glastonbury, Cilla on stage.
No, I do this occasionally because I'm a fan of yours.
Oh,
I'm a
thank
big
you.
fan. Not of yours. Because I went off you when you said about Liverpool.
I can't remember what I said now. It was so long ago.
Cilla, in the show we saw a little insight into your relationship with the Beatles. What was it like performing with them?
Well, it was fab, really. We were just all kids together in Liverpool, and we were just having a laugh.
I used to be Ringo Starr's agent.
No.
Yes, I did.
No.
It wasn't for very long.
What was he doing with you?
Yeah.
As an agent for what?
There was a sort of rash of people who wanted to be actors around the time of Bob Geldof.
Did you get him Thomas the Tank? Because that was a brilliant gig.
This is the story. I had sort of Adam Ant, Bob Geldof, a whole plethora of famous singers, but I could never get any of them a job. None of them. And Ringo came to me because I looked after Bob Geldof, because he hadn't realised that I'd never got Geldof a job. I used to go and see him, and we used to talk about films and films and films and films. But I never actually got him a job. And then he decided it was time to move on after about a year. And he then did Thomas the Tank Engine. But it was just after he'd left me, which is slightly annoying. I think I had suggested him for it, but I didn't actually do the deal, which was pretty depressing. But, of course, after he'd done Thomas the Tank Engine, well, I mean, the rest is history, isn't it?
You are aware the rest is not history. The history was beforehand. He's not best known for Thomas the Tank Engine.
No, but I mean, it kick-started
If he passed away tomorrow,
his
it wouldn't be Thomas the Tank Engine's Ringo Starr. The Beatles was slightly bigger than the Thomas the Tank Engine thing.
He was a very sweet, nice man.
Did he get any jobs for Adam Ant?
No.
Yeah, what about Bob Geldof? Did you get him a job?
Oh, he was a nightmare. Bob.
Daddy!
Oh, sorry. No, he was quite difficult, Bob. But no, I never got him a job. I took him on just after he'd done The Wall, that film, you know, with that pop group. And
Pink Floyd.
yeah, that's right. And I punted him around for film parts for a couple of years, but I could never get him anything.
You never got Bob Geldof a job?
No.
And you never got Adamant a
No.
job? And you never got Ringo a job?
No, exactly. Well, that's why I'm doing this now.
I was just going to say... Happy agent.
It wasn't a glittering career.
Cilla, one thing that you haven't given up, though, is your partying. Is this true?
I do like a party, a good party. And, yeah, I go out with Savage, you know, Paul O'Grady.
Oh. Sorry.
I call him Savage.
Lily
I
Savage.
just had that vision of you going out with Robbie Savage. It was so brilliant. Everyone around the country went, this show's just got even more interesting.
No, Savage, Paul O'Grady.
Yeah. Where do you go?
Well, mainly gay clubs.
Oh, well... Sorry, no, I wouldn't.
Well, you know about that. You know about that, because you're so camp.
I know, and the music... I'm sorry, you're meant to be the I'm not that camp. OK, that was quite camp. The music's better, though, isn't it?
The music's better. Yeah, I suppose so.
And Cilla, is it true you're neighbours with Mary Berry?
Yes, I am. I've been to lunch at her house.
Have you ever got her on one of your nights out? Because that would be a great drinking
I'd love to go rocking with Mary.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
You two, Lambrinis, getting ready together, hit up Tiger Tiger.
No, I don't do that.
I definitely think that's got to happen, Mary Berry,
Well,
this year.
I'll make a date.
Exactly. John, you're a family man now. Are you...
Now?
But you know, you're not...
I've been a family man longer than you've been born.
Do you go out with your sons, ever, on the lash?
No, they wouldn't want to, exactly.
No.
I mean, at the end of the day, there's a point in my head. I mean, I'm 48 now, and in my head, I think I'm cool. I think I'm all right. I think I'm down with the dogs. You know what I mean? I think I'm cowabunga. But but the reality is...
I cringed for your son there.
I know, the reality is, you're an old bloke. It just happens. Something just happens.
Well, if you're old, where would you put me?
Yeah,
And him?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you're a legend. He's old.
Your guests are being very rude to me tonight. I'm supposed to just be here being a nice chatty...
about Liverpool.
I have nothing against Liverpool, so I've never been to Liverpool.
You should
But
go.
not because I didn't want to go, I just have never been to it. I'm a great friend of Bill Kenwright's, who's a very famous person from Liverpool.
It can
Well,
all...
you
I
should
love
go.
Liverpool, and I love
invite
Jamie
you to
Carragher,
it.
your friend.
I mean, Liverpool's got the second most listed buildings in the country outside of London.
Yeah,
It's the kind of city that you would enjoy.
I always think it
Culturally, it's got
looks
everything you're
amazing.
looking- Yeah, it
Liverpool.
does. It's a
Looks
brilliant place,
amazing.
and now it's regenerated. You know, the old snipey little comments that used to be associated with Liverpool, it just don't make any sense anymore.
It is one of the best places to gig as well in the country.
Oh, it's a fantastic...
So
you know
good.
what? And
Best audience.
What Cilla said
ever.
is true, and you know it as a comedian. You walk on stage in Liverpool, and the whole gig is based on the fact that I hope nobody heckles, because I know they're going to be better than me.